Hi, welcome back to It's 11:30 in the nighttime, and I thought I wasn't getting out all the parts I received, and I looked in the bag again, and they happened to be there. Don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works. So we can start the timer now if you want, because they say it's a 15-minute DIY. Let's see how true that is. I don't know why my girlfriend just gave me the look of, yeah, right, but...
Me?
Yeah, you. Who else is my girlfriend? Nobody else.
Your car?
Right. Okay, so it has to go this way, underneath. Yeah, they both go the same way, so... Okay, first step done. This one mounts to the side of it, it says. You know what else would help is if you had the connector in the unlocked position. Again, my fault.
Read instructions, man.
I've been reading the instructions. Pause the imaginary timer. Another battery bites the dust, am I right? Anyways, just fighting to get this connector on that again you guys can't see. Okay, down there. So that connector should connect right to that, and then, all right, it's locking on. Okay. Boom, just like that. And then this should find its way to sit on the other side of that. This is the other part of the whole tuning thing. So this is going to find its way to sit into here, probably like so. Okay, that's really nice. I see in the pictures that sits there, so I'm just going to set that there for now. And then they say to jump to the fuel side of things, which is all on this side of the car, which probably means that I shouldn't have removed or put the top mount intercooler back on, but you know, it is what it is. Action with the blue fuel line. Okay, so you just had to pull this clip right here off of that blue fuel connector, and then now you got to take and pop it off, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do with my nail. Comes out more than that. Oh, like that. I just didn't hear a click or anything. Okay. So this is gonna sit right here, and gonna have that. Oh, and then yeah, okay. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Is bolt, drop it, and then washer on the bottom with the nut. And then the washer that I dropped.
Stop multitasking.
Yeah, hopefully the one thing's better than the other thing. Alright, so we have it like that. Yep, and I bent that up on purpose because I knew that was going to happen. We're talking about this one where there's a straight and a 90, and the 90 is going to go and connect onto here, and then this is going to go back underneath, if I had to guess. To be fair, I did not relieve the pressure out of this, so I'm sorry in advance if it squirts.
I am moving. I am not doing that again. Hell no.
It's gas this time, it's not oil. Oh, see, it was fine, you wuss.
I still don't trust you. Last time it went all the way on the wall.
Yeah, last time, look at the stain on the Chevrolet, okay?
Yeah. I'm not doing that again.
Boom, just like that. See, you know, this is what happens when you get girlfriends that are scared. So down here is where the supplied fuel line goes. Let me get a better light on that. So down here is where that line goes, right here. It's where that line goes, and it goes up around to the, I would say front side, closest to the cold air intake. Then this side goes back to the firewall. And that is where some magical stuff happens. But I also haven't drove the car in a day and a half, so that's probably why it didn't have the good fuel pressure that it would have normally. So unfortunately, I don't believe I have the actual T to make the flex fuel fitting work here. So I'm gonna have to probably try and find something from like the auto parts store or Amazon or something so I can get the car rolling. But for now, that's probably where this is all gonna end off, because I did tell my tuner that I do have the fuel pressure sensor, which is very important to him because he did say that he needs those 4 flex fuel cars. So without that, we are kind of at a standstill. So that'll probably be everything to wrap up this video. It's probably going to be absolutely long enough anyways, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video after I figure something out. Peace. Alrighty guys, it took to about 6:15 on Monday for me to get this part that I was missing out of the kit. So now that we have this, there should be absolutely nothing else in the way of me being able to start this car in about an hour. So first things first, I'm actually going to start filling the car back up with coolant. And then I did get the oil and oil filter, so I'm going to also be doing that. And then after that, I'll start getting back on the flex fuel kit. So I'm actually not going to show you guys any of that, and we'll just cut right to me putting this flex fuel kit on. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so coolant's in it, oil's in it, and I did have a little boo-boo where I didn't put the top coolant line on the turbo, but that's all settled. So now we got this nice tool here, and looking at the instructions, we're going to stick it right on the, oh, let me fix that. Oh, that's annoying. There you go. So here's the flex fuel kit. Yeah, so we're gonna stick it right here on the end of this. Like so. So we got this hooked up, snapped right into place. Now we're gonna get the stock fuel line that we disconnected about 30 seconds ago in the video. And we're gonna stick it onto the bottom fuel connector here. If it will go, just like that. And then you do have to snap it back in place. It's not like the quick connect, but as you see, if you look at it on this side, you can see a little rib and the blue connectors on the other side of it. So that's good. And now we got the fuel pressure sensor right here that we're going to stick right off the back of the T. And yeah, Delicious Tuning sends this nice little C-clip thing that you can clip onto the back of the AC line, and just like that, where I'm just going to zip tie it about right here. Oh, hold on, there's a zip tie right there.
You have to do a whole flipperoonie. Yeah,
so just like that. But I'm not actually going to put that on yet because I'm going to run the harness around the back first. So we're going to actually start a little all over the place, obviously. We're going to start by actually Velcroing the main harness into place, because to know and zip tie and kind of solid mount everything, you got to know where everything is going to be. So what I'm going to do is just stick this right on the back of the controller. And then I'm gonna kind of get it as far over here to the right as I can, just so it's out of the way, probably like top right corner. So best way to do that is to hook up the Velcro. I think this is how my girlfriend would approve of it too.
That's how I would. That's how people do it in the craft world.
Yeah, I don't do this very often.
Velcro's annoying, so.
Wish I could make my own mount for it, but I'm not that good yet. Okay, let me just fight. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Don't you do that.
Do you need help?
No. Don't touch it. Okay, boom. Just like that. See? Simple. Alright, and now I'm going to stick this in the top corner. Just give it a nice little push. Hold it there for a few seconds, and then now you know that thing's not going to go anywhere. So then now we can do things like connect this up to the gateway harness, which I do need to Velcro that over about here as well. But now, more importantly, you got these two other sensors. Pull them out. You got these other two sensors that one goes to the flex fuel, one goes to the fuel pressure sensor. And I'm going to actually loop them around the back of the whole engine bay because they give you enough length for sure. And I am just going to zip tie it right there, probably. Has a strong magnet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then this one will plug right into...
Gives better lighting than that.
There. Hear it click. And then this one is going to go right into there. Boom. So now everything's ran, but you just got to zip tie it all up now. So
Gotta tuck those wires.
yeah, I'm just going to... Where's my zip tie?
I don't know. Right.
Okay, cool. I think I'm just going to run... I'm probably just going to zip tie one actually right here to the... So it's not straining anything. I'm not going to run it actually on the fuel line, but I'm just going to stick it there. And then now we're actually going to make sure we hard mount the other one here, which goes like this. That's easy enough. They always say cut them at an angle so you know that you've been in there before. That's a joke. Because you ever stick your hand by something and get your hand cut on a zip tie, you want to cuss out the person that did it, which in this case would be you.
Oh, me?
Not you, but like the person doing it, I should say.
Yourself?
Yeah, myself. So I actually do have some more work to do with bleeding the brakes and bleeding the clutch.
Should have zip tied that.
I will. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it right here though. It's a small zip tie.
Like, push it like back.
There.
Yeah, with the other guy. They give you a lot of slack.
Yeah. Pointed at me. So we do actually have to pull the top mount back off to bleed the clutch master cylinder. So biggest thing is I'm gonna have to take that back off. So I'm not actually going to zip tie it around the back until the top mount's out of the way, because that would be a ton easier. So that's pretty much the install for that, besides the Velcro portion of that. So I guess that's the next thing that I can work on. So guys, now all we have to do is bleed the brakes, bleed the clutch, and then I don't have the actual base tune for the bigger turbo whole flex fuel kit, but I should just start it still and make sure that it's okay to be, no leaks, no nothing, no awful noises. So even though it's on the old tune, I'm not gonna like rev the crap out of it or go hit 140 with it or anything like that. So we're gonna bleed the brakes here shortly, and then we are going to give it a good first start. So I'll catch up with you guys then. You ready?
Oh god, I guess. You gotta hear back here.
first drive, untuned. I just kind of wanted to get a heat cycle on it. Not really going to be really pushing the car, obviously, because untuned Subaru things go boom. Obviously, there's a train coming now, but it almost has like a little bit of a STI rumble to it that I have not heard a single other WRX have, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, we'll get some good acceleration clips here once the train goes by, but for now we're just gonna let it idle and see what it does. But started right up, as you guys heard, no hiccups, no nothing. So I'll catch back up with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I did just actually pop a check engine light, which obviously, like I said, I'm not going to be driving it very hard, but definitely gonna put the windows down here for a second and have you guys hear from the outside. That's impressive. That actually sounds really good.
I think it's quieter, like when you're.
Yeah, the higher the RPM. The clutch delay valve actually feels a lot better too. Like shifting the car without the clutch delay valve in there, because I did the delete on it. The shift point actually changed a lot, and it doesn't feel that bad. But I'm still monitoring this just because, yeah, barely shows any boost. Not really getting into timing. The cruising air fuel is a little lean, but it's not like it's. Holy crap, that dude just freaking flattened that metal thing right there. I saw it, I just didn't know what that was.
I saw some smoke.
Did you hear the turbo? Sounds like a jet. Obviously we're not getting into boost. My tuner's out there somehow watching this. Obviously I don't want to blow the car up, I just had to put a turbo on it. But no, so far it's really not had any hiccups. I should hopefully be getting the base tune here in a day or two, then we'll be out testing it again. But first drive, not getting into boost, just hearing the exhaust and going through the first heat cycle feels awesome. It has a higher pitched turbo noise, which I thought was kind of cool. The exhaust drone really isn't much different than the Camaro, which is what I'm gonna compare everything to, because that one's kind of bad. Besides that, no, it sounds happy, revs happy, drives good. Obviously it has a little bit of an issue, but besides that, guys, this thing is cool. It's something that I was contemplating doing for a while, was just doing an exhaust on it, and I was like, well, if I'm getting it tuned, I might as well do it now anyways. So that's what I did. And to be honest with you, it's not overbearing, like, at all. So by the time this comes up, hopefully I'll be tuned and everything will be done. But what? The downshift? What the heck are you doing?
Probably a
did you hear the pop? It went pop pop. Ooh.
Hopefully it gets warmer out so we can get some outside shots of the car.
Some flybys. Yeah, hopefully by the time you guys see this, I'll be fully tuned and everything will be good and pray for me that my clutch isn't slipping, because that's one of my biggest worries. Is I'm going to do all this work, then I have to pull the trans to put a different clutch in it, which at that point, oh well, but let's just hope it holds on for at least, you know, a year.
And if it doesn't, I can kill it.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, my girlfriend is definitely going to be abusing the crap out of the clutch, making sure that it doesn't have a chance to survive. But yeah, guys, it's nice to drive this car again, actually. It's so, like, it actually, to me, it feels better.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how bad that turbo actually was holding it back. But it almost sounds like it has like a rumble to it. I've never heard that before.
I can't hear anything over the exhaust now.
I mean, I still hear the turbo
I
very
hear it,
faintly.
but it's not.
But dude, I hope right when I get into some real boost that the so cruising is still about 14.5, which is like exactly what you want for driving the car. But yeah, hopefully when I get into some boost, we'll actually hear some like insane compressor noise, which would be really cool. But first drive went as good as it could have went. No issues, no nothing. So I think that'll do it all for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.